Good morning.
Good morning. We gotta keep this one under 31 minutes.
Got my hair looking all crazy.
Right here.
Woke
But
up.
that was like, you really don't do the coffee with the Crockers hair anymore.
Well, it don't really stay up. I'd be washing my hair on a daily basis. That's why I stay clean. Right, baby?
I don't think so.
What?
You dirty.
Not a lot's been going on, to be honest with you guys. It's just been so nasty out. We should have a Crocker Life video coming out later, and we put one out yesterday, and it's about melting the snow and ice to get water. And
then, speaking of ice, I braved the roads. Though everybody on the internet was saying don't do it, to come see my baby yesterday.
I did have her wait until later in the day. She wanted to drive out at like 6 a.m. and I was like, let's wait till the sun comes out and you can actually see. And then...
Here's a fun fact. I can't really see. I can't see in the dark.
Yeah. Is that why you're scared of the dark? Because you can't see and you don't know what's there?
I don't know. I'm not as scared of the dark as I used to be.
Yeah. But she, we made sure it was good. She went out and checked the driveway and the road by the house.
For those who don't know, Oklahoma right now, or this area got iced.
Everything. Probably the whole state of Oklahoma was just a sheet of ice.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. But, so she went out and checked, and then we just waited a little bit. Yeah,
going out to check.
Waited a little bit till the main roads here weren't bad. The county came through and scraped it and threw salt down. Got it good. It was more of the side roads, back roads.
And that's how you know you live in a small town. Is the mayor did a post on Facebook, and the one guy that does the roads, she just was like, and Troy's got the sand and the salt, and it'll be out in the morning. It's like, so it's just one guy, and then like everybody knows his name is Troy.
Small town. Just a small town boy throwing salt with his joy.
He's been on a roll lately, guys.
I made a rap song I might put out.
I can't wait.
I got my studio set up in there, as most of y'all know.
Yeah.
I might be quitting YouTube.
Yeah, this is
Go full-time musician again.
Well,
what?
This is support your dreams.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is the message.
If you're trying to say something real smart ass, you're trying to figure out how to say it.
No.
I see that look in that face.
No.
Then what's the message?
It's
the
my
message...
baby. You can't hold him back. Basically, so if the weather says no, you can't get out and work today, we're gonna work in here and we're gonna write songs and get that career going. See, that wasn't smart enough.
Not going.
I mean,
it was already
back at it again.
Yeah, don't say get it going. I already had it going. If you can't tell, we've been cooped up for too long.
That's what I was telling the girls at work too. It's like, Jason.
You talked about me at work?
Yeah. So he's been cooped up for too long with this weather.
And what?
They're all talking about like their kids.
And oh.
They were all talking about their kids. Like, I was like, oh, they're losing their minds. And I was like, my baby.
My 40-year-old man-child has been cooped up too long.
He starts to lose his mind a little bit.
Why are you talking so much trash today?
Maybe I'm not.
That's why sometimes whenever she's walking down the hallway and it's at night, I'll just turn the lights on because she's scared of the dark. And this is why.
This literally never
Payback.
Now you're lying.
No, I'm not. I do it in my imagination. So. But anyways, you guys know the tractor hasn't been working. So yesterday was above freezing all day, which was great, and so it melted a bunch of the ice and everything. And then today, it's already in the 30s, and it's supposed to get up in the 40s, low 40s. Fingers crossed. I can crank the tractor on today.
My question is, if you have a tractor that needs to be serviced,
Mm-hmm.
but it won't turn on, how do you get it? If you can't figure it out, how do you get it to
The shop.
the shop if it won't turn on to get on the trailer?
You had to get like a tow truck or something, I guess.
You know, I don't know.
I don't know. But I'm going to fix it. So I did order. So as you guys saw, I cleaned the fuel tank out. I pulled out the little pieces of plastic. There was a slight amount of gel in there. I couldn't show y'all because the hole's like this big to look through. And then I poured in some of that diesel 911. I poured new diesel in there. I drained the plugs or the lines, and I think it's the filter that's still clogged. And I already ordered a new filter before I even put the video out. So I don't know when that'll get here, especially with the way the weather's been. But I'm hoping it'll crank on because to truly get to the fuel filter, you need to take the front bucket off, the whole front loader. So how am I going to take that off if it won't start? It's just a dilemma.
Yeah, and you did say there's something about this year model or whatever it is that everybody's having troubles with.
Yeah, Mahindra did a not so great job, and not the people we got it from.
Yeah,
That's
great.
The manufacturer. One I can't find, but maybe 3 videos online about the same tractor we have, and then any other tractor that I look up, it's the models like either right above it or under it, and then they're built different. It'll be like, go check your fuel filter, and it's like a clear thing. You can see the fuel in it. Now, on the tractor we have, it's completely encased in a black case on it, and you can't see the filter, and so you can't see if it's gelled up or not. Then every video out there, like, will tell you what you should do to fix your tractor, and then you go look at the exact tractor that we have, and it's completely different. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man. And then I downloaded the owner's manual and looked through all of that, and it doesn't tell you a whole lot.
Well, I thought you said too, like, whenever you looked it up too, I guess it wasn't videos, just more so people posting that a lot of people are having problems.
Yeah, with
Mahindra,
but it's like the same problems, but then also so we had for a good while our 3-point on the back that has like the auger that digs holes. Mm-hmm. It would never spin at full rotation anymore, and then it would only go down so deep it didn't have enough power to keep going. And I thought, because of all you guys commenting, not the good people commenting, the bad people commenting and being like, you're too rough on your machine, you messed it up. I started thinking, they might be right. And come to find out, whenever you give it full gas, I guess not gas, fuel, mm-hmm. It would bog down because it couldn't go out the hole to get to the machine quick enough. So it's literally like being underwater and trying to suck a straw to get oxygen. It's not enough. You're like, you're starving it.
King of analogies.
I am good at it. But it was just like starving, and then it wasn't working good. And never in a million years did I think I would say this. Flint Juno taught me something. This was a couple of weeks ago. One of the last times he was allowed to go to C&J's with us. Flint, I'm saying something nice about you. Calm down. He told me that he had a tractor, and it kept bogging down and not working, and so he ended up taking the fuel tank apart, and there was stuff in it clogging the hole. So that's what gave me the idea to look down in the tank, and then that's how I saw it. So I appreciate you, Flint.
Yeah, Flint. Without Flint, we wouldn't have known.
Well, I could have figured it out at some point, but he helped us get it known quicker.
Yeah. Strong work.
But did all that, and so I'm hoping that yesterday and then today will have been warm enough above freezing, because it melted all the ice. So why should it not ungel the diesel enough?
Or is it, once it gels, is it just gelled?
No, because you could put the 911 in there and it ungels it. But they do say once your fuel filter gets gelled up, it's over. But you could also fill up your fuel filter with 911 and then it'll kind of do it. But I can't take the fuel filter off because the front end loader's on there. How do I take the front end loader off whenever I can't turn the tractor on to lift it up, to put it on the little tripod it gives you, and then you have to undo it, and then you have to drive backwards. So how do you do that?
Yeah.
So I have a fuel filter on the way, and had 911 sitting in it. I drained all the old diesel, got all the junk out. So I'm hoping maybe today it'll work, because
if that tractor can get started and run. Because
here's the thing. I started it before, but it never ran good because it was stuck in the
straw.
And I couldn't breathe in the water good.
Yeah.
And so it was the fuel filter was still, it wasn't gelled up. So it's still working. And my fault, because I didn't know better, was I thought I could drain the whole tank by just opening the bottom of the fuel filter to let it drain, and it'll take a long time. And I'm very impatient. So then I went to the fuel tank, and then I pulled that hose off. So then I drained the fuel filter, which I shouldn't have done, which I didn't know.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, hard lesson learned. And then, and I think it didn't have enough. I think there was just enough gel in there to keep it from getting the new fluid all the way through. And then I even pumped it and all that stuff. And then, for all y'all out there saying a little can of ether would help it out and get it going, a little starter fluid.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. That's a no-no.
That is a no-no. You can, on old diesel engines, spray a little, but that's all you need is a little. You don't need just a little, and you spray that in there, and it'll start it up like you do a gas engine. Sometimes you just need a little bit of that.
A little start fluid.
A new tractor with glow plugs, if you spray it in there, even just a little bit, the glow plug is meant to warm up, and when you warm up and you have in there in an engine, it'll blow it up. You think I'm lying? Google it. Can you spray ether? ETHER. Ether.
I didn't know starter fluid was called ether.
Well, technically, I think it's two different things. Maybe. I could be wrong. But I think it's a kind of starting fluid. But I could be wrong. I'm not a mechanic.
Well, after this, my baby's almost a mechanic.
Oh,
I was going to say a mechanic, but then I didn't want people that are watching
to be like, I've been a mechanic.
Yeah,
if he don't know what ether is.
So that was my hesitation.
Yeah.
In my eyes, my baby's a mechanic.
Yeah, but you're a lot like your mom.
Gullible.
That.
Just kidding, Mom. But you are. But not me.
But she buys good pajamas.
Yeah.
But
that's why she loves us so much. She's gullible.
Are you saying we're lying to her?
Not lying, but just she just, I don't know, sees the best and doesn't expect the worst.
She sees more in us than we have in ourselves.
Yeah. Is that considered gullible?
She sees the potential that isn't there.
Yeah.
But she sees it. That's why she's a teacher. She helps some young kids thrive in society.
Yeah.
A teacher does not teach for a paycheck. She teaches to help the youth of the nation Because we are the youth of the nation. About 2 people will get that reference.
Yeah.
And then your mom would be like,
I'm making that my Facebook post.
yeah. With their other Why I Teach Facebook post.
Love you, Mom.
What were we talking about? Tractor. I hope it works. But we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, I'll have to try to replace the fuel filter when we get it in, and then worst case scenario, we'll take it to the shop. Everything's just been nasty and frozen, and I mean, you'll see the video in the Crocker Life where there was no more snow, but every piece of mulch that was on the ground was completely covered in ice. It was crazy.
It's actually, and then all on the trees and stuff, it's actually very pretty. But I guarantee today is just going to be nasty.
Mush. Straight mush. That's the worst thing of all this is just it stays mush for a long time, and then you're trying to work in it and you're sliding and you're just, I mean, it makes...
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't done anything like all month. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's been
the name of the game.
It's been a solid almost like 2 weeks of not being able to do anything because of it's either raining, cold weather, got the snow,
it's icing,
and then today's supposed to rain. Leave us alone, Mother Nature.
Yeah. But whenever I go back to work,
it'll be perfect weather.
Yeah.
I love it when you're not here.
I truly, with the days that I work, it's going to be the best weather. And then, yeah, whenever I'm not at work, it's icing.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is Crockers where we will always complain about the weather. Weather.
I don't think I'll complain when it's hot. You complain when it's hot.
I will 100%.
I would deal. I'm that guy that would be like, give me 100 degrees every day over this shit.
Baby.
What? I said shit?
Yeah.
You don't care. I'm going to go shit after this.
Yeah.
I don't think children are watching Coffee with the Crockers.
You're right.
So, if they are, then, hey, today's letter is S. You'll learn. They already know that.
Yeah.
They watch way worse stuff on the internet. If y'all's kids are watching and you're like, oh, earmuffs, he said the S word. I promise you he knows every other letter word there is.
We gave you a teaching moment.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Don't do as adults do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever we were young and we were watching like a TV show or a movie together, we had been like young. And you could tell it was getting a little hot and heavy. And they were about to be like making out. And, you know, it's not going to show anything. But we were just like young. My parents would be like, cover your eyes. And we'd have to like cover our eyes. Because they didn't know. It wasn't like nowadays where you could watch it ahead of time. It was back in the day, it was TV. So they make us close our eyes. So in case there was something that shouldn't be, that wasn't announced.
Did you peek?
Hell yeah. Like, I don't see nothing, Mom. I said, I'm trying to get educated. Never saw nothing. It was just normal TV.
Dang.
I was like, dang, they be making out.
I really love your hair today.
You just like mocking me.
No.
Looks like the wind hit and then it froze. This side's like against it and then this side's. Alright, I'm tired of this. Her mocking me.
Why is it doing that?
Alright, guys, we'll catch you in the next one. I hope we can just be outside a lot longer. I'm over this.